Hello and welcome to Tuesday Talk. And hi, Dar. So let me know if you can hear me, first of all. Dar, if you give me a thumbs up and let me know, I appreciate it. I am going live here on StreamYard, which is on my Tuesday Talk channel and on YouTube, and also going live on, you know what? I picked YouTube. Statement design. So I'm going live on both channels. I meant to pick Facebook. Duh. Okay. That's all right. We'll just do that. So Dar, can you hear me? We're going to have some kitschy fun tonight. Now it says this mic is muted, but if I'm not mistaken, this one is not. We should be good. Okay. So what we're going to do. Okay, thank you. Okay, what we're going to do here is take, hey, Cheryl, we're going to take some old ladles and we're going to make some kitschy kitchen art with them. And we're going to use just 2 end cuts off of something. You're on Tuesday Talk. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I did the other channel. And I just disappeared. Okay, and I'm back. So anyway, we're using these 2 boards. And also, I haven't had enough fun yet with these transfers. This is from the Home Sweet Home transfer set. And I've made a mess of them already, but I really haven't got to enjoy them yet. So I'm going to be using a couple of these tonight. And we'll see. Yes, it is, Dar. It's a good experiment. So we're going to just have some fun with these. So I'm going to switch the camera here to my project and hope you can see everything okay. I'm going to get these out of the way for the moment. And the board on the left, I'm going to paint. Hey, Kat. And the board on the right, I'm going to stain. So let me get busy here. I'm in the business of using up some paint. So I have just a little bit in the bottom of the barrel here. And I'm going to use it because I think that the one that has this ladle is going to need a little color. Now I've pre-drilled a couple holes in here and you'll see why we do that in a minute. I just painted a couple doors or a door with this color the other day. I'm surprised I didn't finish it all. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope good. It's a hot one here, that's for sure. They have been working really hard putting that deck in for us around our pool. So right now we can't use the pool. It's like a mirage in the desert, you know. But it's worth waiting for. And I'll be doing a video. You hate to come home to the heat. Yeah, is it nice up there? When are you coming home? So I'm using Barn Red. Cheryl just thrifted an old ladle and no clue what to do with it. Well, maybe I'll give you a clue tonight. So I've been funny because the word clue, I was just going to say clueless. That reminds me. Well, Dora, there is a way, but it's a little dangerous right now because the ladder's like really super out of the way and it's on an uneven surface. Plus they had to dig a couple more holes. So a little dangerous out there. Plus it rained then, but anyway, you said you didn't have a clue. So that makes me think about the Clueless Challenge, the unique antique challenge. And I'm kind of clueless on it, but I'm trying to come to some kind of decision about what I'm going to do. And I've been busy. Hey, Gretchen. I've been busy doing my Christmas in July pieces, and that playlist is coming up this Sunday, right? Yeah, the 20th. So that's 3 thrift flips that you don't spend any more than $25 on, excluding your supplies. I'm going to get paint all over me. And they have to be a Christmas vibe, as the name implies. Yeah, 20th, Sunday. All right. I'm not going to bother doing the back of these yet. I might do something with them later. Usually I leave them unfinished, and I have a little stamp that says Statement Designs. I usually just put that on there and then sign it in case I ever get famous, you know? Okay, so I'm going to say hi, guys. There you are. So yeah, already I'm painty, I'm drippy. So I'm just painting the one, and like I said, I'm going to stain the other one. Good old wipes. I've been just keeping a plastic bag and switching brushes, but I have 2 out of 3 of my thrift flips done, and I have one kind of on the way, almost done. So I don't know. I find it harder to do a couple thrift flips and organize that. So I didn't mean to go live on Statement Designs YouTube and Statement Designs Tuesday Talk. I meant to go live on Tuesday Talk and on Facebook. So not sure, what'll happen as a result, but I hope most of you are on Tuesday Talk, but if you're not, that's no big deal. No biggie. I'm just glad you're here. Okay. I don't know whether you saw, well, this is Voodoo Gel Stain. This is called Whiskey Barrel, and this is one of the newer colors. But I made a post this week. I don't know whether you saw it or not, but it's Dixie Belle's coming out with a bleaching kit. Your notification came to Statement Designs. Okay, well, maybe you don't have notifications on Tuesday Talk yet or something. I don't know. It's hard to say. Or maybe they don't throw them out because it's a new channel. It's hard to say. Okay, I'm going to switch the screen down again. And I love this stain because you can just kind of squirt it. Great. Unless it's clogged. Or unless you don't have it open right. It's always something, right? It's going to come out in one big blob. It probably is just clogged, so I'm going to, do as I always do and not worry about it. And I'm actually going to use a wipe to put this stain out. So we should get a real nice whitewash kind of, or tan wash kind of look. And this is a water-based stain, and you can add more to it. I like the way this is turning out. Why don't I just spill it everywhere? Lives are fun. So like I said, I put a couple holes in these, and you'll see why in just a minute. But I thought this would be just a fun little project. I saw these ladles the other day when I was at the Atlas warehouse sale. And I said, what are you doing with these? And he said, oh, they probably found them in an old house. I said, can I have them? I said, if you don't want them. He said, sure. Me and my junk. So, okay. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to put the screen up I know you can see it, but I'm going to put the screen up here. Then I'm going to have to do a little drying. Let's see. Okay, let me hold this up. I think it looks really nice. And of course you can see the red, but what I'll do is I'll put the screen over here for a second, and I'm going to use the hair dryer a minute. So talk amongst yourselves. Okay, thanks for being patient with the hair dryer. I hate to do that. You know, I hate to take the time to do the hair dryer, but I'm going to be using transfers. And you know how if you don't have your paint dry, then your transfers aren't going to work. I want to show you the versatility of the Voodoo Gel Stain, and I'm going to use it to distress my red piece as well. So I'll show you. I'm going to put the screen down and then show you what my plans are here. So I have the red ladle, and I want to put it on this piece, and then I have the black ladle, and I want to put it on this piece. So can you see these both on the screen? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my transfers, and I think I decided on this Bon Appetit on this one. And of course, I don't have scissors right here. Hang on one second. It is like dangerous to do what I just did. So I have so many wires everywhere. So I'm going to use this Bon Appetit because I think that will pull out the color in the handle of the red one. And of course, I probably don't have a transfer stick here either, but we'll make do. We'll use something else. So I want to put this right up here. Hopefully it fits. Barely. We might have to choose something else. I'm looking at these grid lines, but I really want this. I'm gonna make it work here. We're gonna cut a little bit off that B and a little bit off the T, but we are gonna make it work. Okay, I can use the top of my grid line there to line it up. I'm just missing a little bit of the shadow on the T. Okay, I'm going to commit to that. So, Dar, your Chinese disease dragon ass. I understand. Trust me, I do. I'm sure though, you've got a lot going on. Okay. I'm going to use this paint handle. Say a little prayer that works. Oh, that's coming off nicely, which is a good thing, as Martha Stewart would say, right? Oh, that one's coming off nice too. I'll start on this corner. So, is the screen you're looking at right now, out of curiosity, is it filling up the screen, or is there a border, a black border on either side? Because on mine, it shows the black border, but then on the lower picture, it's filling the screen. So I'm not sure. You're going to steal Dar's material? Oh, so you have the black border. Okay. Well, I've tried rotating my phone, and I'm not sure what the answer to that one is. Tomorrow night. Okay, Gretchen. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Like I said, another thing to work on. So tomorrow night, our Flippin' Bunch gang has some exciting news. So be sure to join us on the Flippin' Bunch channel at 7:00 Eastern Time. Okay, almost. We almost have it. Right, Gretchen. At least it isn't backwards. True. Yes, there are things to be thankful for. Okay, bon appetit. Okay. Oh, I lost some of my pee. Okay. Well, it is going to be distressed looking then. Let me see. I lost a little bit of the tea or pee, but that's okay. I'm not gonna really try to over burnish this. I'm just try to do it carefully. Do you ever notice how I say I'm not going to do something and then I proceed to do it anyway? Okay. I do that all the time. So I'm just gonna kind of just gently burnish it a little bit, but I'm just going to chalk that up to looking distressed. Okay, so here's the fun part, I think. So I'm going to put this ladle on here, and as I mentioned, I cut some holes or drilled some holes. So I have some little zip ties. So that's how I'm going to attach these. So I'm going to bring them up through the bottom on one side. Hopefully my hole is big enough. There we go. And that one. And then just attach. And I want to get these on here pretty tightly. And I've never done this before. This is just one of my thoughts. One of those things that goes through my head and I go, well, I don't know whether that'll work or not, but we'll try it live. Okay, so let me flip it over. And so my husband said, because we bought these to use to temporarily hook it to the pool weights, he said, do the flat side. And so I hope I'm doing the flat side. Because right now it's just kind of sideways, so I can't really tell. I don't know how many ways you can screw up a zip tie, but there, that's pretty good and tight. Okay, do this one. You hate it when you lose your pee. Oh, Okay. All right. Well, let's look at it before I trim those. I think it's pretty cute. What do you think? Let me go back here, and I'm going to trim these in the back. I have them pretty tight, and now I will add like a little hanging thing to it. I'm probably going to cut that closer later, but yeah, I think this one turned out pretty cute. I like that one a lot. Okay. All right. Oh, and by the way, so this ladle is really deep and this one's just really shallow. But here's what I would do with this. You can either leave it as it is, or you could glue some floral foam in here and put some greenery coming out. Or you could, in this one, you could use it for a candle. You could do like a little votive in there. I think that would be super cute. Like I said, or you could just leave it like that. Use your imagination, put something in there. Okay, so let me look at my transfers here. I'll put the screen down here. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like that. So I'm thinking maybe you can help me decide. So I like this one that says biscuit rolls and hotcakes, which is cute, but does it apply to a ladle? I was trying to think of things that, I mean, I guess they're just both kitchen things. Holy water for the really bad days. Yeah, yes. Oh my, I'm going to tell us Catholic girls, huh? Go buy and dip. Bless yourself. Okay. I also thought this treats one might look cute, like behind the ladle. I also like the rolling pin and the whisk, because I thought they would look like, kitchen utensils. So, and then I just don't think like this fine capers or mutton essence. I just don't think they have anything to do with a ladle, even though they're kitchen things. So I'm being very discerning here. Oh, and by the way, the cake one, I can't wait to use that. Just let me show you what else I picked up at the thrift shop. I'm going to switch this so you can see it. Take a look at this baby. So this was marked $12.99 at St. Vincent de Paul. I picked this up and a bunch of other stuff for my thrift flips. I got the whole box for $25 because it was Senior Citizens Day and I got an extra 30% off. So I'm definitely going to be using these. I think I'm going to keep the bottom, the stainless, and leave the handle like it is and paint the top something, like maybe like pink, maybe even, and then use like the one that says cake and the cake, and then best recipes for baking on the other side or something. I'm definitely saving that for this one. So I was pretty impressed with that. Okay. So let me cut a few of these out. This one's cute, but I don't know what it has to do with anything in the kitchen. Maybe here, let me show you. The little kids with the umbrellas. All right. Okay, so I don't think this one either. Boy, I can't keep straight my cameras here. So this one, bread, flour, pasta, herbs, snacks, coffee. I mean, I feel like those are definitely canister set things. Bread for a bread box, I guess I'm being kind of literal, but again, biscuits and a ladle, teapot, is that the Morton salt? I don't think, because this is two kids. I'll show it to you again. This is like, because the other one was a Morton salt girl and she's holding the umbrella. This is two kids and the umbrella's torn. I just don't think it's the same. So what do you guys think? I don't think it's the Morton Salt logo. Okay. So these ones I'm going to set aside for sure. There's also this one that says breakfast. So now that I've painted that red, I don't think I would want the red letters. And I'd have to put it lengthwise. And the only thing I can think of that you'd use a ladle for breakfast, maybe oatmeal, grits, something like that. Um, it could run like that, I guess. And it is a brighter red. So that's one possibility. And I could use this frame too on here. That would be kind of cute with the black. I think, again, it would just fit. So there's that. Then let me cut this one. And the rest of this, Burlington. I don't even know what that means as far as kitchen. Essence of lemon. That wouldn't show up too well on the red. Essence of anchovies. Roly-poly jam. Okay, but this one that says biscuits, rolls, and hotcakes. Maybe. Doesn't fit too good, but I'm just going to lay it up there. And then maybe I can use it in combination with these. And I can separate those. They don't have to stay like that, but there's that one. Together, they're cute though. This will be right here. And that may be more a little in the corner. So that's another possibility. And then, so I don't think this one either. Fine capers, but first coffee. Yeah, I mean, I think we discussed that one already. I'll put that in and sugar, tea, and coffee. Again, I feel like those are canisters. So what if we ran this underneath the ladle? I don't know. I don't think I like that. With the stars and everything. So what do you guys think? You have any votes? So here's number one would be the treats underneath the ladle. I'll hold it up the other way maybe so you can see it. This is definitely on my end list. I don't think so. Of course the white isn't going to be there, but I just don't think it'll show up that great. So that's number one. Then number two is biscuits, rolls, and hotcakes, and the utensils, and the ladle. Okay. And then the other one is the frame with breakfast. Again, keep in mind the white background won't be there. So what do you guys think? What's your vote? Let me know. Na, 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 na. I lost a few viewers when I started singing and asked for a vote. Anyway, all right. If you're going to leave me to my own devices, what about just the frame? Well, okay, let's just see here. Well, the thing is, though, I did make the thing off center, so I could use the frame and maybe the utensils. The holes I drilled for the ladle are off center. So I'm going to put this like this. So, I mean, I could do the breakfast thing too, so let's see how well this would fit. I know it's not going to be perfect. It barely makes it, but I could cut that and bring it in. So there's the frame, but I still feel because it's off. I don't think I have a sweets for the sweet. What about that? I think I kind of like that. Oh, treats filled with treats, breath mints, good idea. Oh, I see what you're saying. You could, okay. I didn't read your comment before. If you could do a treat, you could fill it with candy. That's a great idea. Yeah, breath mints. Good idea. Yeah, I like that. Gotcha. I thought you meant there was a transfer name sweets for the sweet. So, okay, so I think we have a winner. So what I'm going to do then is cut this on the grid line here so that I can put those in the corners. And I can actually cut this too, because that way I can expand it and make it fit even better. You guys are the best. All righty. Okay. So I'm going to assume, but you know what they say about assuming, that if I put this in the corner, they're all going to match up. Okay. Again, I don't have my transfer stick. I'm going to try my scissor handle this time. Coming off nicely. All right. Okay, one down. I have a silver ladle upstairs too, and that I have plans to do something same kind of thing, only more of like a fancier kind of dining room kind of vibe to it. So maybe use some molds or something on that. I did that before and it sold right away. It was a easy sell. So like different times when I've done projects, sorry, I bumped the camera. I just save the ends of wood, you know. These are just cutoffs from pieces, so just put them to use. So I'm often curious, what are you guys doing while I'm doing this? Are you crafting too? Is anybody working on a project while we're doing this? Yeah, I'm glad I realized that frame split apart because this is making it way better. I hate that when I drop it and then I'm afraid I don't get it in the right position and then I'm afraid it'll start sticking. So my Christmas in July projects, you're just watching, Gretchen. Okay, cool. My Christmas in July projects, one of them has paint inlays and transfers. And then one of them is stamps. And then the last one is all transfers. So Okay. So that's what we've got so far. Nice little frame. I like it. Okay. So let's put this back down. And so I have it upside down now. So I want to set this in here. I don't want to put it on just yet, but that's where it'll be. So I don't think I want to cut these apart. I think they're in a good space. But I kind of want to make this like, I'm going to take that off of there just so I can see through it. But I just want to kind of make sure that it's in good relation to the ladle. Okay, it is now. I'm committed. Okay, let me get this off of here. And this would be cute to do with, a whisk, or these transfers I think would be really cute, like on a rolling pin. There's just so many possibilities. This is one of my favorite. Oh, by the way, Cheryl, the brambles and berries, I ordered it. It was back in stock and I ordered it. All right. I think that is really, really cute. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. But before I attach the ladle, I am going to do a little bit of distressing on it. So let me put this back down. So I am going to use the whiskey barrel. I brought in my Van Dyke brown glaze. I'm holding it up and I just changed the camera. Whiskey barrel, voodoo gel stain. I did have Van Dyke brown glaze, but I think that I want to use the whiskey barrel on here. I'm using the heck out of these wipes tonight. Okay, so I have, a decent amount on here. And I'm just going to kind of just do sort of all over. And then I'm going to come back and just kind of concentrate in the corners. So this is kind of a wash just because my little rag here is wet, but like I said, I'm going to focus on the corners a little bit more. Now this is kind of light and kind of transparent, so maybe Van Dyke might be a better choice, or the Tobacco Road Voodoo Gel Stain might be better because it's not showing up all that great. But that's okay. It's just one layer. I like the one that went over, but I'm going to get the Van Dyke brown glaze for the corners and just give it a little bit more. Little bit more. Yeah, that's definitely a little more dramatic for the corners. Yeah, I like that. I'm just going to kind of go around the edges too. And that really speaks to that transfer as well. The brown tones in the transfer. just so I don't get stain all over me, I'm going to do a quick blow dry here. Put it on low. Okay, that one isn't quite dry up there, but I'm going to stay away from it. I'm just going to attach my ladle here, put my zip ties through. Yeah, I keep looking for a set of old canisters so I can use some of those in a bread box. Okay, so I want to make sure these are good and tight. And then we'll get them closed up. All right, let me look at it before yep, that looks good. Just make sure they're tight enough and in the right position and everything. And I'll cut these down closer later. Okay, I like this one a lot. I think this one's really cute. What do you guys think? You know, if I wanted, I could still do the biscuits, rolls, and hotcakes, but I kind of like the simplicity of it. I mean, it would kind of get hidden. I like it this way. What do you guys think? Super cute. Thank you, Kat. All right. I love it. It was an easy and fun one for sure. And I had everything here. Thanks, Gretchen. So let me get my other one and we'll hold them both up here. Thanks, Cheryl. You think you'll do that with your ladle? So here's both of them. And you know, they both look cute together too, you know. Yeah, I'd like to do it with the greenery too, but that's up to the end user. Of course, this one I could just set a battery operated votive in. Could always put like a real little what do you call it? A candle ring, around it, a little greenery or something like that. But I'm pretty pleased. And can you believe it? We actually finished like before an hour was up. You could paint a detail around the red handled ladle. Yeah. You know what? Maybe it could use a little something more. Let me look at the transfers here a second and see, or maybe stamps. Let me think. Wish I had like a soup ladle or I mean a soup thing. Oh, you mean around the border? Yeah. Except the only thing is like this comes right to the edge, so I, have to just do like maybe start it there and just do three-sided. Let me think on that. I mean, it's just kind of simple as is, but I see what you mean. So, or each side, yeah, I could do something there. So let me know what you guys think about that. And let's see. So join us tomorrow night on the Flippin' Bunch channel. And we have some exciting news. We have an exciting show. So join us then. We're going to be getting all those promos out here shortly. So I appreciate you guys coming in, joining me tonight. So it was a quick one, didn't take a lot of prep or anything, and I think it turned out super cute. I think I like the red one. I mean the one with the red background. I think I like that one better, but I like them both. So um I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And again, thank you for joining me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Or you're out early. All right. Have a great night. Love you guys. Bye. Gretchen, so fast, a teaser. Yep, we are teasing. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.